What's your favorite Minecraft block? Do you want to come to my house? All right, and welcome to the Youth Australia podcast.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Youth Australia podcast this week. We honestly are just going a little bit crazy today.
A little bit, yeah. It's been a long day.
It has been a very long day. But we're here and excited to be with you this week. And yeah, it's going to be good.
Sure.
Awesome. So since the last podcast, quite a few things have happened.
They sure have.
One of the biggest things being the release of the Minecraft server.
Finally.
Yeah. And what you guys did as part of that, which was a little bit crazy. I was sitting there
It's
going,
a little bit
crazy.
extreme.
Just a little bit.
No, never.
Nothing
Wants to
new
talk
for
about
us.
I'll talk about it. We, to promote the Minecraft server, day 1 and 2, did a 24-hour live stream on the server. So it was pretty good for the first 12 hours or so, and then it went downhill. But it was still so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. There were definitely a lot of moments where we just absolutely lost it because we were so tired. And I don't mean lost it in a bad way. I mean lost it as like Levi made a concrete machine and named it the Conch, and I was honestly struggling to breathe for about 30 minutes. Because it was
The conch.
The Conch.
The conch.
The Conch, yeah.
Okay.
It was my concrete machine, and the best thing is it didn't work. So we had some times on that server. I caught hackers live. I made things.
right.
I didn't make things because I was lazy.
yes.
I was like, I don't have enough time. I have 6 hours left in this stream.
That's right.
Oh, sounds
Lies.
like so much fun.
Oh, it was so much fun. Keen to do it again. Maybe
Yeah.
more than one game though.
Definitely.
Yeah. 24 hours is a long time to be
really is.
sitting down like one.
We did
Whole
have
thing.
like 10-minute breaks every hour or so.
Okay.
Or give or take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
just a break to get up, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Move.
Get something to drink. All 12 Red Bulls.
I bought energy drinks, and if you know when you get a tablet stuck on your tongue and
Yeah.
you don't swallow it, that's
Yeah.
what a Red Bull tastes like to me. It is disgusting. It is filthy. Sorry,
Really?
Red Bull,
Okay.
sponsor us.
Yeah.
So I went through a different route and I just had a whole carton of iced coffee. Give or take a couple of packets of lollies and other sugary things, but
Nice.
iced coffee is where it's at.
Yeah.
I put chewing
I feel like the sugar and caffeine is probably the healthier way to go than
Imagine,
energy drinks.
imagine
Even though
saying
it's not
sugar and
healthy.
caffeine's the healthy way to go.
That's saying
That says
something.
I mean, 24 hours awake. I don't know where that sits on the
Listen,
the healthy
there was nothing
scale.
healthy about any of those.
Oh, but that's so awesome. And so, how's the reception been to the Minecraft server over the last?
It's been
Sort of-
slow,
Yep.
but the guys that jump back on are great people. Had a good chat with them on the Youth Australia Discord, actually, in the general chat. He was sitting there one day. I was like, I know that person from the Minecraft server. Jumped on, had a good old chat. Saw him on. It was yesterday. Jumped on with him.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. So, link will probably be in description. Sorry, Joel, you have to do that now. But yeah, join the server. It's so much fun.
Yeah, 100%. I've been jumping on there. Built myself a little nice house with a fireplace.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Come around to my place, everyone.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll do it.
enjoy it.
I'll bring some cake.
Bring some cake. Yeah, fantastic. It's really been a lot of fun. I love Minecraft as like a game to just play with your friends.
It is
It's-
so much better.
Yeah.
Single player Minecraft's like, oh, it's great, but
Yeah.
you do something cool and you're like, oh, it'd be cool if someone actually saw it.
Yeah. I was going to say, like you were saying before, it's great how we can just jump on and talk to people and have conversations. Like occasionally I'll jump on and at the parkour section, there's like a parkour run you can do in a vortex jump thing. I grind the vortex jump just because
A little too much.
just because I really want to be first place on that. But it's great just like talking to people who are on the server whilst I'm doing that, and have some real good conversations. And yeah, I just find it a lot of fun.
He avoided the point that he's done it over 1,000 times successfully.
1,000 times
1,000
successfully.
times success. It's like a dropper
How?
map. It's like a dropper, and it's like accurate to the block. And he's done it over 1,000 times.
But how?
I have no life.
I jumped on yesterday and I
no.
went, I wonder what he's up to. Yeah, no, that's well over 1,000. I was proud that I did 50 because I thought that was a flex. No.
My goodness.
This is why I don't get too involved in games, because I become very competitive.
So if you want to join the server and try and smash his score, I would love it.
Oh,
Do it.
man.
Winner gets a prize off the director.
I challenge everyone out there to try and beat my high score, because I'm
Okay.
not going to stop.
Okay. It's the challenge is on, everyone. Oh, man. But that parkour is insanely difficult.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Have you made it through?
my guy, I did it first try. Not one fail.
No, you did not.
Not the first time.
I was going to say.
I did actually do a no fail run though. It was a lot further than first try, but
Yo.
yeah, it was pretty impressive. It was like 1:16 or something.
Oh, wow. I've
the-
made it through.
The scoreboard's glitching now. Someone's done it in 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. So what should have been my record is not.
Nice.
But yeah, the Minecraft show was pretty great. And that's where we're going to go with this podcast today. Let me just lead into it, guys.
What a segue.
All right. So, basically, half about 3/4 of the way through the live stream, we were losing it, as Riley said. And it got to the point where we just needed something to do. So we live on Discord as well. And we said, listen, we need some questions. Give us some questions so we can answer. And everyone was really great. They gave us some good questions. Just anything. Literally anything. It wasn't Christian related. It was just questions. And so we're going to do that bit of that today.
Yeah.
Just some quick-paced questions. And I've got this amazing website up, which you won't see probably because it's off a GoPro on my phone. And
Yeah, it's like really overexposed.
Yep. It's just blue.
It's blue.
But anyway, it's got a bunch of random questions on it. And we're just going to answer them very quickly.
Genius. Let's go.
All right. So I'll answer them and then we'll go around the room like this. Or do you want to go?
I guess so. And if it gets into like a discussion, let's dive in.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Let's dive into that discussion.
Just like full dive in.
Okay, let's start randomly because we're not going through the list. I just love this one. What two animals would you combine into the one new animal?
Oh no.
You got to start first.
I'm gonna start first. Damn. If anyone remembers the show Cat Dog, right? Cat Dog was such a great show. So, a cat dog. Search it up. It's a thing.
Okay.
Put a photo right here. No, he's not that good at
Okay.
anything.
Well, so what? But hang on. What sound does a cat dog make?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with Mule.
That's got to be it, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Riley.
There's too many possibilities. I'm thinking of some really weird combinations.
Some like Lovecraftian, like horror, like nightmare. But it's spider horse or something.
Or like a cat octopus.
What? It's like
Just
floop, 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 meow.
it's a furry octopus. I honestly
I missed 10 seconds ago when I didn't hear that.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Serious answer.
Serious answer.
I'd probably. That's a really hard question.
It's not.
Just put any two random animals.
It's the first question.
It's only going to go downhill from here, I think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything good.
All right. Well, I mean, a spider horse was the first thing my brain went to.
That's nightmare fuel right there.
Very much so.
Otherwise known as a common thing in Australia.
100%. Yeah. No. Spider horses are a real problem here. You know, the massive traffic jams all the time.
It's pretty annoying.
Thanks.
Because when we're when we're riding our kangaroos down the street and you see a spider horse, you
Go
know,
on.
the kangaroos just spook. They spook every time.
It's great though that we have the local wildlife drop bears to help keep them in check though, and to make sure that they don't grow too much. Otherwise, we really would have like a huge pest problem.
Big problems.
It's pretty bad.
Big problems. Yeah. Now, if any of you on the server are ever coming to Australia, you've got to be careful of the drop bears.
I've never seen one, but I've always wanted to. But apparently, they're pretty hard to find.
They're pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
It's a pretty rare species these days.
They only like hunt people without Australian passports.
These poor Americans will be like, what? What's this?
What's this? No, we've got some pretty messed up wildlife here in Australia.
We really do, to be
really
honest.
do.
Yeah, all joking aside, it's pretty whack.
Oh yeah, we were actually joking, by the way.
No.
Unfortunately, spider horse.
Spider horses.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
Drop bears are just koalas.
Koalas.
Bird
Drop bears
spiders
are like
do.
the koala's evil relative.
They don't exist.
I feel
Really?
like Dawn's is if he was
too
listening.
much.
No.
I feel
Come
like
to
if,
Australia, we got good animals.
We got good animals.
I feel like if Dawn's was listening to this podcast, he would have put it on mute by now.
Oh
Shout
no.
out to Dawns.
Yes. All right. Far away. Next question.
Next question. What is one question you want to ask God? Let's get a little
Ooh.
bit of that Christianity.
A little
in
bit of
there.
Christianity.
That's actually a really good question.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'll get my list out.
Yeah.
But, you want me to start? Yeah.
Please.
I think, well, maybe I don't want to start.
It's a
I don't
big-
want to start. I started last time, Riley's turn. Gotcha.
It's hard to put it to just one question.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, I could ask that.
Or
Then there's
that,
this
or
question.
that.
Closer.
Yeah.
Better.
Better.
I really don't know. I'd probably just ask why.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Like, why I think is like a big one for me. Because there's lots of things that you just go, like, not even bad things where it's like, you know, oh, why God did you do this or do that? But like just normal things where it's like, you know, why?
Yeah.
You know, why spiders?
Why drop bears?
Why drop bears? Or why mosquitoes? Like,
Oh.
you know,
You have no idea.
all of that. I feel like the why questions are probably interesting. Even, you know, I don't know. Even like why me? Or like, you know, I don't know. I feel like there's so many questions.
Why existence?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the thing that I'm most excited about for heaven, I think, is actually being able to talk to so many people that have influenced my life and influenced my walk with God. Like, I want to have a massive sit down with C.S. Lewis.
You joined the line.
We're going to sit down for like years, all right?
We got all eternity.
Got all eternity, you know. We're going to, that would be incredible.
For sure.
You know, like C.S. Lewis, Tolkien, the apostles, like, oh my God, all these people that have had such an impact on my understanding of Christianity through their works or through that, I think that would just be incredible.
It'd be amazing. Yeah.
Definitely. That's really good.
Yeah. Listen, why is probably just the way to go, isn't
Yeah.
it? Why anything?
Why anything? I don't know.
Well, what about let's get a bit more relevant, right? So there's always a lot of controversy. Yeah, we are around what the Bible says about different things. Why was it written in such a way? Is such a good question when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because like anything could be solved if it was just a little bit more specific in some areas and not in others.
I think there is like an answer to that though.
There's
like,
always
even
a little,
without
there's
God.
an answer,
Like I think
but
if the Bible was written for human purposes, I think it would be a lot easier to understand, and a lot. You know, I think that's part of what sort of shows that it's the Word of God.
yeah,
Is some of those things that are just beyond our comprehension.
true.
And then also, I think part of the reason that it's lasted for so long across so many time periods, so many different cultures, is the fact that, especially when you get to the New Testament, there is a lot of room for interpretation. It's not, there are lots of things that it's very clear cut on.
Yeah.
But there are many things about, especially just like daily life that are very sort of
I get you. Yeah.
yeah. So I think that's probably part of the longevity of Christianity.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
Good point. Now I don't need to ask God.
No, please ask God.
Yeah.
God's sitting up there like, Joel, why you say that?
What you doing, boy?
What are you doing? That's not the right answer.
Next question are we up to? We actually got one received just then.
Ooh.
So I put out an Instagram thing before. What's it called? A story. I don't use Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, so someone asked, I'm not going to give their name because I'm not sure. No, they're probably Youth Australia. Shout out to Tanisha. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, Tanisha.
It's kind of cut off and I don't know how to open the question properly. But when do you think it's a good time / age to start dating?
Ooh.
I don't know what that last word is. It's cut off, mate. It says reply.
Oh.
I don't know how to open it. Instagram fails.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's probably someone.
I think we can go off that question.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I've got an answer.
You go.
No, but what are you guys? What's your answer?
Probably when you're mature enough. It's got to do with maturity, not age.
Yeah.
I feel I know some people that are quite young, and they're more mature than people I've known that are like 25. It's crazy. It's all about maturity, I reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe not too young though.
Not too young.
What was the question again?
When's the right age to start dating?
Yeah, you definitely hit the nail on the head with maturity. I'd say like both in terms of age and maturity. So yeah, like you said, I know a bunch of people that are super duper mature for how young they are, which is absolutely incredible. Like it's really is incredible, but there still is, I don't know, it's still like, even though they may be mature for their age, wisdom still comes with experience, and experience comes with age.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just feel like also like life priorities should be put in place. Like, how do I word this? Probably, this is really hard to word. But probably best not to like try and juggle everything in life all at once.
Yeah.
At a young age.
Yeah.
Like school, and relationships at the same time. Those are two really big things.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying, I don't know. I don't really have the right answer for that.
I don't want to put like a definite answer out there because like you guys are right. I think it's a lot to do with maturity. I know for myself, like I've only started dating this year, and I think I'm super glad that I didn't date earlier because I think I've got a maturity and understanding, and also just watching other people like fail and going, I'm not going to do that. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's been really helpful. But then, I don't know. I also think that there's a weird like culture in the Christian community around dating where it's kind of like, I don't know, because there's so much pressure, I think, to like find the one, especially in the Christian communities. It's like, you got to jump in and be like, yes, this person. And then it's like, you date for like 2 months and then you're married. But like,
that's those non-Christian. That's not how Christianity works.
That's not how Christian.
But also,
I'm
joking.
But like, I don't know. There is. I think there's a lot of pressure sometimes in the Christian world to be sort of really quick and to also be really certain. Whereas I think, I don't know. I think there is room to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why you date.
No one's perfect.
No one's perfect.
And like, you're never going to get a perfect relationship in a sense of you're not going to mess up.
So that's where I'm kind of like, I don't want to say like, oh, you definitely don't date when you're 14, because you may date when you're 14. It's probably not going to work out, most likely, but it may give you really valuable experience that you can take on further into your life. So,
yeah.
Whenever it works, whenever you find the person that works for you, do it, I guess.
I actually, if you're talking about that, my personal advice for that is if you find something, or not something, if you find someone that you really want to like date and get to know them better, become their friend first
Yeah.
and build a friendship first, get to know them that way first,
Yes.
and then move into the realm of dating, because that really does help create a foundation, not the bottom foundation, but a foundation for the relationship. Because at the very bottom foundation, you want God to be built everything on top of. But
The other thing that I kind of think about dating as well is I think you have to be somewhat independent to date well. I don't know. Like I don't think I could really date when I couldn't drive myself and I couldn't like. So I don't know. I think that puts some kind of age barriers on it. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird to get driven to dates by your parents. I don't know. I think so.
Wouldn't know.
Sorry, Levi. Sorry, Levi. But I don't know. I think that that's probably part of it as well. Just having some sort of independence yourself.
I think we could do a whole podcast episode on
honestly.
solo, which is probably going to come out
we really could.
eventually.
We've talked about doing relationship episodes. It's just that, honestly, the three of us haven't had a ton of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, that'll come out later.
Yeah.
Not going to give an exact date at all.
Not going to give an exact date.
Nope. But yeah, it's out there now that it's going to happen. So we're going to get, if people care, we're going to get bombarded with that question.
Oh.
If you want to see us do it, comment in the podcast channel in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or comment down below in this video.
Or comment down below in the video.
Do a bit of both. Spice it up.
Bit of both. Yeah, 100%. All right, that was a deep one. All right, what else have we got?
Okay. Oh, I just clicked a link. Hang on.
We need jazz music in the background.
Where is your favorite place in the world?
Favorite place in the world?
Oh.
I feel like Riley's got a place.
Tasmania.
Tasmania?
It's just it's a beautiful place, beautiful climate. It's nice and lovely and cold. And in the summer, you don't get disgusting 40-degree days. It gets to like 30 max usually.
Yeah.
So it is lovely. It's nice. It's just
I'll
it's
join
so
you, mate.
beautiful. There's heaps of things to do down there. Because I was a local down there for 6 years, so you eventually find like places and things to do down there, and it's just Tasmania is a beautiful place.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Levi?
See, I don't know,
Tasmania.
I haven't been to Tasmania, so I can't give an answer there.
I'll take you there then.
I bet. Let's go.
Podcast road trip.
To be continued on my answer.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go with New Zealand. Yeah. Most of my family's from New Zealand.
Okay,
so
just
I'm
gonna
like,
leave.
yeah.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. New Zealand.
Oh, that's right.
Get those fish and chips. The other day, I was in a in like a cafe because we were up northern New South Wales, and I was just talking to the guy at the counter, and he was like, "Is that a New Zealand accent I hear?" I'm like, "I was born here, but
I'll take it."
I don't know how you picked that up, but it does come out sometimes.
Well, you do have a little bit of New Zealand in you, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's Kiwi, and then
Gotcha.
yeah.
Little bit of New Zealand.
Just a little bit of New Zealand. No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah. we're not going into Scottish or Irish.
No, we do that far too often.
We really do.
Okay, next question.
Next
then.
question.
Go to the for teens part. That was for the kids part.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we're moving up in the world.
Oops. Level 2.
Level 2.
Okay.
High score.
I need to find a question that seems decent enough.
See, this
What do you most often daydream about?
Ooh.
I'll let you guys go first.
Better have a funny one, mate.
I don't know.
Oh, it's not funny.
I don't know.
To be honest, yeah, I don't know why I asked that one, guys.
It's the stuff that I know, but I don't want to talk about it. So it's like, yeah.
Okay. What do I often daydream about? I don't know, to be honest. I think... No, I've really got nothing. Dumb question. Can we just, cut this. I'm joking. Someone's got something. Riley.
I was just gonna say I daydream about anything and everything.
Oh,
Oh man, like I dream about everything, like hypothetical situations that have happened in the past, situations that might happen in the future. Dream about plans that I'm gonna make. Dream about things that I'm gonna do. Dream about like plan everything. Dream about anything. Just I'm a daydreamer.
I get that as well. Like
Riley's got plans.
when I've got like a project on, I'm like constantly like thinking like,
Yeah.
you know, oh, what's the next step? What do I need to do? Like, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I'll answer now because I thought of something. It's honestly just relaxing for a minute and just taking my mind off everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's what I like to think about. I got 10 minutes and then I can go do nothing.
Oh,
Doing
such a
nothing
good
is the
feeling.
best thing.
It is.
I think so.
Doing nothing leads to the very best something.
Ooh,
I think I was
what a
quote
quote.
from Winnie the Pooh. So let's go.
Let's
Mate, it's still a
go.
quote. Still inspirational.
Okay. Question here
Put it on
is,
a shirt.
what is something you're good at?
Okay.
Teens are not kids. What?
I'll skip this one.
Oh no! Come on, Riley. Come on, or I'll say it for you. Riley is amazing at drums.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
He's amazing at drums and music in general. He's also just an amazing human being. Very true. Very true. Levi's all right.
That's enough for this podcast for the day. I'm gonna go.
No.
Come back,
Joel, what'd you
come
do?
back.
I'm back because they love me.
Absolutely.
Maybe. I don't know
Absolutely.
anymore.
Maybe. No, okay, absolutely.
Jokes aside,
Right, what are you good at, Levi?
am I good at it?
Video games.
I'm not though. I'd like to think
Yeah, like
I'm good at video games, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of
Fish.
average.
Fish. You're good at
Can't
fish.
get good at fish. I have a lot of
Owning
fish.
fish.
I-
Good at collecting pop vinyls.
I'm good at picking. I don't know. Yeah.
No. Okay, here's something that Levi is actually amazing at. He is amazing at buying the right gifts for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Every time, Levi's always got like the right gift for someone. And I'm always sitting there like, I've got no idea what to give this person. And Levi always knows exactly what the right thing is.
Yeah. No. Fair. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll also chip in and say that Levi is great at being a friend as well. Just
Aw.
constantly having someone to talk to, constantly having someone to play games with, and just all around like doing heaps of stuff. Like we only met at the beginning of this year, and
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
That is
It's
crazy.
only the beginning of this 2020 is long.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
long.
But no, you really are a really good friend. I'm not saying you're not as well, but yeah, no, you really are good at being a really good friend.
Yeah, sweet.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And let's build Joel up because everyone else has. Joel's just amazing at music, isn't he? He's just great at music, everything related with music. Every time I talk to this kid, he's like, music. I'm like, it sure is.
Music.
Jacob Collier.
And going through school, this guy's like, oh, I'm just casually doing some massive task. And I was like, oh, you do that. He's just great at everything.
Thank you.
Not even a lie.
Thank you. Ooh.
He's back.
I was wondering how long it would take.
Surprised it was me.
Hey, not me.
Oh,
By the way, let's just bring this back up for one more second.
Okay.
So, for our course, we did like a bit of an info night, and I get up the front to say something because the teacher made me, and he's like, "All right, just tell everyone about so and so," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I can do this," and I'm looking around the crowd, and I see Riley. He's looking at me, staring in the eyes, going, and I'm in front of a crowd of like probably 20, 30 people. 20, 30 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that. And I lost it, right?
Oh,
I started
no.
cracking up in front of everyone. Everyone's giving me this look like, what are you doing, mate?
Fantastic.
It was bad.
Oh, dude.
I needed to bring that up.
I
then.
loved it.
Oh, no.
Far out.
Cool.
Okay. Next question. We should probably wrap it up with a few more.
Yeah. We're on like 30 minutes now, so.
Oh,
we should
yeah, we'll go
probably-
last question. Let's find something good.
Last question, eh?
Oh, that's like a hard one. Let's go with that. Well, maybe not hard. We'll see. How's God spoken to you recently?
Ooh. Okay.
Anyone want to start or?
God's spoken to me a lot recently through worship music.
Okay.
Because I've gotten back into worship music. I had a moment there where I really wasn't into worship music because, I don't know, it's a bit... I'm a musician. Riley gets me a little bit on this. Christian music can sometimes get a bit repetitive, to say the least. It just, in general, just like... So sometimes it's a little bit like, oh, I really don't want to listen to this again. But I've been going back to some of the like old stuff that I used to listen to ages ago, which is actually really good.
Like this.
Pardon?
I don't know if anyone can hear that. Can you guys hear that through the? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear on the actual recording. We can hear
Okay.
it through the monitoring.
Maybe we don't
but-
want it. Oh, copyright.
Nah, it's fine.
That should be right.
Should be right. It's muffled enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a worship service happening upstairs.
As this question came up, it got loud.
But yeah, that's I feel like that's how God's been speaking to me a lot as well,
for sure.
and also through family, just like talking to me about different things and stuff. Yeah.
That's really good.
So good. Do you want to go next or me?
I was just gonna say, recently, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Just because like not much has been happening recently at all, really. I'm not really sure what I could pinpoint it on, but yeah, nothing for me recently.
Okay. Okay. The ceiling just shook. So
They'll be having a rave up there.
I can imagine. It's lit.
Oh.
Anyway, for me, I think it's the same that's been happening since year 10 at school. It's just, I don't know if I mentioned in my testimony or not, but where I am today is because of the doors God's opened for me, and that's how He's been speaking to me ever since.
Yeah.
So, can I tell my story quickly? Mini testimony. Let's go.
Go for it.
So back in year 10, I was like, I don't know what I want to do for school, because we had to get to that point where we had to pick our subjects for year 11 and 12. And I had no clue what I was doing. And my mate, which didn't get his permission, so I won't say his name, he's like, oh, there's a ministry course I'm doing next year. You should do it with me. And I was like, all right, that sounds pretty cool. And through that, I was like, oh, you know what? Youth ministry is pretty cool. Like, that could be something I want to do. And anyway, so I did this course, and it was great. And at the end of that year, we had a guy come in and go, hey, listen, if you want to kind of pursue this a bit more, do this course. And I went, that's interesting. I did that this year. That was the course I did this year. So from year 10 to year 11 to now year 13, I guess, is what we call it, right?
Yeah.
Year 13, God's been opening these doors just very slowly.
Yeah.
And now there's even more potential, which I won't go into right now because I'm not sure about it yet. But there's potential for God to be opening another door for me. I just need to see how that's going. And it's pretty crazy what's
That's
happening.
awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like God does speak a lot through that. I feel like I'm at that point at the moment as well, where, because I'm trying to sort of work out what I'm going to do as a career. And I'm sort of just applying for lots of things, and there are doors that are opening and then there are doors that are closing. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, let's go in that direction. I don't know. I feel like some people often get really stressed out about like, what does God want me to do with my life? I don't know. Maybe that is something that, maybe for whoever's listening, maybe that is something that is like something that you should stress about, but I don't think so. I think if you're just like walking with God, things will just open and things that you're not meant to do will shut, and I don't know.
Gives a new meaning to the word faith.
Yeah. It's maybe that's like a good definition of faith. It's just like walking in it and just seeing
Really trusting, yeah.
just trusting and just seeing what happens.
Because that is faith, trusting in God.
Yeah.
So to trust in that aspect, it can be a very surreal and difficult thing for some people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's where we get tested. Or one of the places, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, well,
Just a little thing to add.
I think that was a pretty good question to end
Yeah.
on, actually.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening, guys. I'll let Riley wrap it up with his classic.
Don't forget, if you want to be notified for all future uploads or not just podcast things related, but also if we upload any other videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Fantastic. And also check out the 24-hour live stream. Which
it is on YouTube. It's on this channel
live
if you're watching from YouTube.
on the channel. And you can also watch it on the Oi G'day YouTube channel, which is...
Yes.
Was that announced? Have we?
Yeah, we
officially-
announced that.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah, the first one of this new series.
Live stream up on Oi G'day. Bit of problems
Oi
right now,
G'day.
but it is there.
It is there.
Talk to you after.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Rightio. Well, catch you guys next week.
Yeah,
Will do.
fantastic. See you guys later. Bye-bye.